Hello and welcome, my fellow warriors, for saw your favorite little halfling dragon. Friends of some of my fellow adventurers and protector of all, it's really great to see you guys. For today, I am going to be interviewing Kaiba the raptor, or Kiba, however you pronounce it and everything. But yes, if you have any questions, you are more than welcome to ask away to either the streamer here who I'm interviewing and myself. Again, you're more than welcome to ask any type of questions, and it has to be safe for work and all. So let's go ahead and see if they are ready. Hello there.
Hey, how's it going?
It's going, and you?
Doing all right, and it is Kiba. I get that mixed up all the time. They always be like, "Oh, Seto Kaiba." I'm like, "No, Kiba from Naruto."
Okay, Kiba. Well, I mean, they're kind of spelled the same. Kaiba, Kiba, you know.
No, there's an A in Kaiba. There's an A in between.
Well, some people spell it
Anyway,
differently, like how they spelled Sarah.
yeah, yeah,
Eh,
that's very
yeah,
true.
and Zach.
Yeah, fair.
You see what I mean?
Yeah, I get you.
Anyways, can you briefly introduce yourself and your background well, about your background?
All right, my name is Kiba the Raptor. I am a Velociraptor human hybrid that was made in a lab to try to bring back the dinosaurs. And in doing so, the scientists wanted me to be a bit more social. So I figured what better way to be social than to stream on Twitch. So I am experiment number 13, as you can see on my shirt. I am the latest as of now at the moment. I don't know much about my other 12 siblings, but yeah, they're chilling and whatnot.
Ah,
And that's more or less about it that I got at least.
fair, fair, fair. All right. What inspired you to become a streamer?
I was just very lonely for the most part. Like I didn't really have much friends and I love gaming, so I was figured like, you know what, I might as well just give it a shot and see how it is. And it's been going amazing and I've been loving my community so far.
Hmm, that's pretty nice.
Yeah.
Because some people who I talk to and stuff, they did say, and I'm not kidding about this, some say that Iron Mouse, Sea Dog, some other people, like other streamers they follow and such, in the past.
Oh, I mean, like there were some inspirations. One of which I'm kind of regretting being the inspiration, but another one that is a definite big one is a streamer named Ray Narvaez Jr. Gotta love him. I grew up with him, watching him at Achievement Hunter, and now he just stream. He's like one of the biggest streamers to me, at least on Twitch, and he's just amazing to watch. And his humor is amazing.
Which is fair.
Yeah.
But yeah. And hey, Bat, and welcome.
Hey, hello, Bat. Welcome on in. Glad to see you made it.
But yes. Okay. Here is the next question. What is the most exciting project you are currently working on?
As of right now, nothing yet, and that's because I just got done with my 2.0 reveal last month.
Ooh.
So yeah, that was like me and my friend Nilton. We've been working on this 2.0 model, as you can see in your thumbnail. Yeah, that's the newest and latest model compared to my 1.0, which is definitely an upgrade. In fact, I could probably show you an image of the 1.0 if you want to take a look at that. I'll just send it to you on Discord.
Okay. Oh, okay. But yeah, I already
But
have
yeah,
two projects coming up.
yeah. All right. Oh, oh, I need to get on your Discord first. There we go. All right. There you go. Sending you. You could definitely see the night and day difference between the two, and I am so happy with the glow up.
Oh, that looks really nice. That looks really nice.
Yeah.
But yeah, for me, I have a thing where it's mostly VTubers versus other VTubers at the time being.
What do you mean by that exactly?
Oh, basically, it's gonna be Soul Calibur 6, where VTubers versus other VTubers, non-playable
Mm.
character style, and I create your character from the game and such.
Ah, interesting.
Mhm. So technically, you get to see who will come in first place after we have what 16 VTubers.
Yeah, that would be exact. Yeah, it would be a bracket tournament, I assume.
Yeah, we already had 16, and of course, the person who basically, won the first round, we're gonna go about 4 times and such.
Yep.
Meaning, we got the first one going on in December 13th at, if I remember right, 8:30 wait, I have to see, I have to go look and remember because again, it's been so long. But
Gotcha.
I think it was like 8 o'clock. It's somewhere around 8, my guess. But again, it's just,
Yeah,
uh,
yeah, I get you.
yeah. And then of course it's gonna be till midnight when it's over.
All
Found
right,
it.
sounds really good.
Found it. Yeah. It is gonna be 8 p.m. till midnight, December 13th, and where it's gonna be held at is here on Twitch. And of course, I found the picture.
Hell yeah.
Mm-hmm. Let me do this real quick. Oh, of course. I think I wrote it in here, not 100% sure, but I have too much. Give me a moment and I will find the picture. So that way people can be excited to see. But yeah, we're going to make this a bit bigger. But yeah, this is what's going to be. Oh, come on.
Oh, that's actually kind of cool.
Yeah, that's what's going to be happening.
Oh, and it's a fundraiser for St. Jude's. That's actually awesome.
Yeah, because you can see we have different VTubers here. And of course, myself right there. But yeah, that's what's going to be happening for the very first time in December. And all the money you donate is going to go towards St. Jude's.
Hell yeah.
And again, if you wish to donate, you're more than welcome to. If you're not able to, you guys being here is good enough support and all.
Yeah.
hmm But yes, and again, we're gonna do this once a year because get the expansion going up and get more characters and more VTubers who wants to participate in everything.
Hell yeah.
hmm
Sadly, I'm not that much of a fighter game person, but if you guys ever do a Mario Kart, I would totally be down for that.
Oh,
Because
hun,
everyone hates me with Mario Kart. Bat can
hun,
attest to that.
hun. Basically, this is the one where people are gonna be seeing their favorite VTubers. It's gonna be non-playable characters versus non-playable characters.
Oh, okay. I thought we were gonna be
No,
playing as our
no,
characters.
no.
Gotcha.
It's gonna
Okay.
be NPCs versus NPC. I created the character
Gotcha.
on Soul Calibur 6. I take the reference sheet and my mod also shout out to Plague here, who's been helping me and such.
Hey.
Yeah. And he's my manager as well, too.
Nice.
But yeah. So technically that's what's gonna be happening on December 13th.
Gotcha. Okay.
Mm-hmm. And then of course, like I said, we're gonna wait for a year again, and we're gonna do it again in December, but we're gonna probably have different 16 types of VTubers.
Nice.
And if they want to be on the list and all, once this is over, they can message me or I'm going to put it on Blue Skies and Twitter. And if they want to participate, then I only need 16 VTubers. But
All
yeah.
right. Sounds really cool.
Mm-hmm. All right. Before we lose track of time and everything,
Yeah.
can you share any recent activities or milestones in your career as a streamer?
Well, I just had my 1 year anniversary back in October 1st, which is also when I debuted this 2.0 model as well. So that was like the most recent one, as well
Okay.
as I just passed 250 followers on Twitch. So I'm really happy
Ooh.
about that. Like, I never thought I'd be this far in on my first year. I'm like, it blows my mind a bit that 250 people like watching this dumb raptor.
Hey, they call me emergency food half the time here, and they bully me and stuff, but
Oh
I
no,
just
chat does the same on my end. They always call me a dino nugget, and I really don't know why.
uh, but yeah. Oh, and the other thing is too, if I reach about 1.5K followers, guess what would
Uh oh.
happen?
What?
I have to play the Huntsman. If you guys know what the
Oh,
Huntsman, yeah,
nope. I've already played through that. Yeah, have fun with that. Nope, not never again. And I know they just had an update on. I refuse to play that game again. Nope.
Is it that scary?
Yes, as someone that has arachnophobia as well. No.
So do I. So do I. But I'm gonna suffer if we reach 1.5K followers. I'm not kidding about this. I will play the game.
Hmm. Good luck on the game.
Thanks.
Oh god, it's so bad.
And of course, the other thing is too, if I reach 2K followers, then I will get the maid's outfit and show myself kind of on camera.
Oh god, you just reminded me too. God damn it. So I also made a deal with my chat and with my big artist friend Nilton that if I make it to 500 followers, I will put, or she will animate my character in a maid dress doing a TikTok dance thing. I don't know. That's what she wanted. Oh, there she is. Speak of the devil. God damn
Hey,
it.
hey, I already had somebody draw me in a pie form with my dragon head and called me an angry slice of pie, okay? Or Plague, how did you word it again? Was it like cherry bubblegum cotton candy pop kind of pie flavor? Uh, but yeah, somebody wanted me to, or whatever, because again, I am called the emergency food here for being only 5'2".
Hmm. Anyway, so yeah, Nilton here, that's in chat. She's the one that did my 2.0 model as well as like a bunch of other stuff like this Dino Nugget, Foogie.
Well, I have to say they did an amazing job, honestly.
Yes.
But yeah, and of course, Nilton, if I butchered that name wrong, I do apologize. But
Nope, that's how it is.
yeah, but like I was telling him, and it's very nice to meet you too. But yes, like I was telling Dino Boy here that if I reach 1.5K followers, I will play the Huntsman game. No joke.
Yep. So make sure everyone from my community that's watching this, make sure to follow, please.
And also, I forgot to mention as well, I'm going to be doing a debut on my birthday, January the
Hey,
4th. I don't know what time, but it's going to be showing off the new model.
nice.
And guess what game I'm going to be playing?
Kill it with fire.
Poppy's Playtime.
Gotcha.
I don't like hugging, and Plague knows this if he's here.
Hmm.
Yes, because I'm not kidding about this. This is true. This is true. The other thing is that we were playing VR chat and stuff. And truth be told, we were playing VR chat, and I said, I hope we don't get huggies or whatever. Oh,
Hey,
Nymphelia. Wait, I said it wrong, didn't I?
Nilton.
Nelson.
Nilton.
I don't know where the hell Nymphelia came from.
I have no idea either.
uh, Milton, hello. I didn't see you there, and welcome to my channel. Please relax, pick up your feet, and enjoy watching a little halfling dragon here. Do a talk show. But tell me, how'd you find me?
She's part of my community who is Ophelia. Again, she's my artist that does most of my art stuff.
Yes, I am an Ara, but except the difference is, hey, would it be a bad combo if I get the maid's outfit and play the husband?
Uh, I mean, it would be a double treat for your fans, I would imagine.
My Crusading warriors.
Yeah, all right, there it is. Yeah, Nilton, as great of an artist as she is also a gremlin.
Hey, I am an artist too, and Plague here is a gremlin.
Fair.
Yeah, he hates when I fluster him. Oh, and before I forget, here are my socials as well. You're more than welcome to join the Safe Haven Crystarium, but we're going to be merging over from the old one to the new one. After the charity event, which I will show again, this is going to be happening on December 13th, of course. But
Should
yes.
probably keep that in the upper right of your stream just so that people could see it throughout this.
Well, basically, I still put up the interview thing, but like you, English. I can speak, I promise. Uh, I'll put it right here. You know what? We're just gonna leave it the way it is. You know why? Because basically, I'm
Yeah.
a mess. So I'll just turn it off and that way.
All right.
Yeah, if they wish to see and all. But Oh, and before I forget, everyone's gonna love this one as well. And Plague, would you care to do an example of one of the commands?
Oh,
Yes, you're gonna love it. But yeah, and if you have VR chat, it's free to play, free to download, and free to use. If you want to see some funny videos, funny content, go ahead and check out on YouTube. And there you go. We got 330 nibbles.
hmm.
Yeah, and as a friend would say, rookie numbers. So
Well,
yeah.
easy for you. Nilton here always tries to like turn my tail into a fucking dino steak thing. Yep, see right there.
Hey, I'm called the Emerson Food here, and there is an emote of it thanks to a friend. And of course, Plague here drew an artwork as well, and it's calling saying, "We might survive this."
Hmm.
Yeah, and truth be told, he hates that word every time when I am around him and a few friends. I'm like, "We might survive this," and something happens to them badly.
Yep, no, that reminds me of one of my friends. He always tries to call the worst situation in a game.
Oh my gosh. But anyways, back on track. What did you first start out as? Like a PNG, uh,
Uh,
a
Started out
voice?
as a PNG. I'm still a PNG at the moment,
That's fine.
but hoping sometime in the future to evolve and be bigger. Like ideal, like this is going to be way, way in the future. I would love to get a live 2D model, but like that's just out of price range at the moment. But hopefully in the future, I'll be able to get one done.
Well, I got my model done by a very good person who is named Lampy Moth.
Oh, yep, I know exactly who Lampy is. They're a friend of another friend of mine, not evil control freak or con as we call her.
Ah, but yeah, Lampy's a really sweet bean. He can edit your avatar, and it depends on what accessories, all the other stuff. It only cost me about like $1,000.
Yeah, that's still a little out of my range.
But if you set up a coffee go or whatever, like
Coffee.
a coffee, yeah. But you get what I'm saying. If you do that stuff, people
Yeah,
can help you out with that.
something I've been thinking. Only, yeah, exactly, Nilton.
But yeah, and he's the person I trust as well. And of course, some people did my artwork, but there was Fallen Artitia, but basically she changed to a different name you know, and of course there is Elise, a really good artist who did some of the emotes, and Shadow Star Arts as well. But yeah.
Yeah.
But like I said, if you need a rigger or anything who can rig your model, I would suggest Lampy. He is
All
really
right.
good. But yeah. Okay. How long have you been streaming for?
As I just said, I've been streaming for about a year. October 1st. Last year is when I started streaming, so I've been streaming for about a year and a month at this point.
Wow.
But yeah, just super happy with how far I came as well. It's just been an amazing journey, and I can't wait for the future, see what it holds.
Okay, okay. For myself, was just mostly a follower back in April 26, 2015. I was just a follower. And that's how long I've been. But for mostly for started streaming, I started back in February 11th of 2023.
Nice.
And then I got affiliated on March 27th, 2023 as well.
That's actually really cool.
Very rare, huh?
Yeah, no, I think my affiliate is like in the middle of January, so I was affiliate in about 3 4 months. So yeah.
Mm. Okay, another one. What advice hold on. What advice would you give to someone who wants to become a streamer? What advice would you give them?
Start planning as soon as you can, because when it comes to artwork, depending on if you're wanting to be a VTuber or if you're wanting to be a flesh tuber, yeah, start planning as soon as you can, because it takes a while to get like all the stuff you need between equipment and, again, for VTubers art, it takes time. So you want, if you're thinking about it, plan ahead and try to start as soon as you can. Because
Well,
holy fuck.
Well, for me, I would probably say, basically, he's talking about like a face cam streamer, Hilton.
Yeah, flesh is what people call flesh tubers. It's just a joke we have with like IRL streamers or whatever.
Yeah. But the thing I was gonna say, if they plan to be a streamer and all, plan out what games you're gonna play first. Because some people say, "Oh, do this." No, start in your own comfort level. Just start in your own comfort level. Uh oh.
Oh, yep. See, this is Nelson. Whenever I say something, she always gets cursed ideas for me.
Hey, hey! I already have a curse idea. I already do have a curse idea, and thanks to Plague's friend here who drew it out, and of course Plague had to do some editing to it. And trust me, I suffer with it. And somebody say,
Gotcha.
"Oh, okay, okay. You want to see what I mean? Do you want to see what I mean?" And yes, Plague, I'm gonna bring out the big guns. I am gonna bring out the
Oh
big
no,
guns. Uh,
what's going on?
give me a second. And of course, it's just an artwork I'm gonna show. Let me see if I can find it real quick. And again, Plague, I am bringing out the big guns. I am bringing out the big guns. Where the heck is it? Oh, too big.
Oh Jesus.
Gosh.
Well, I'm watching on stream, so it's a little delayed.
Yeah. But there. That's their idea for a
Oh,
joke.
that's actually kind of cute.
Yeah.
It's just a dragon that got into the pie. He just wanted a little nibble.
No, no. Actually, I am the pie. Because basically, I am like the emergency food here. Oh my God. Why do I have a feeling your art friend here is probably going to draw that?
You never know. She gets
Uh,
random inspirations from everywhere.
well, now they have another one.
Yeah.
There you go, Plague. I showed it. uh, Goodness gracious, I swear. But yeah. Oh, and before I forget, oh God.
Yep. See, now you messed up.
Hey, hey, last time me and Plague, and this is the next question. Can you share any memorable experience or stories? What you had and stuff that you remember that you can't stop laughing about and everything.
I have horrible memory. Like I keep saying this. Like I do have the memory of a goldfish, so it's hard for me to like remember anything unless I'm like told specifics. So I don't really have any memories. But Nilton here, she could probably divulge something because she knows me better than me.
Oh, like when we played Phasmophobia with
Oh god, now I just remembered. Ah.
Yeah. But it was still pretty funny playing with a very old friend of mine. God, back in 2010 when I met her.
Oh.
Dude, she's been friends with me and another mutual friend of ours for 15 or 16 years.
Yep, nope. I have another friend like that. He's probably at work at the moment, so probably not here in stream. But yeah, Sticks, he's been a friend of mine since about 2010 as well. And he's been a solid friend, help, big support, and just amazing.
Right, right. God. Plague will not forgive me about this one. And yes, Plague, I'm going to tell that story.
Oh,
Oh? What kind of secrets? Plague, you know which one I'm talking about, dude. You
oh my.
know which one I'm talking about. Okay. Let me put it this way. Basically, it's a joke we have. It's like a running gag and stuff. And half the time, I mostly will say, we might survive this or whatever.
Hmm.
So technically, it's either I get the person that is unalive next to me. Again, this is the game of Terrors of Nowhere and all. All right. So moving on forward. Then basically, we had a monster spawn, and of course, Plague here was saying, "Oh, this is like a little pup dog or whatever." Oh my goodness. But yeah, and basically he said, "Oh." we might be okay up here unless somebody brings the monster out. And around the corner, I came along. I was like, I brought you a friend. And one person got unalive. One person got unalive again in the game. And like was like, hey, how could you try? How could you? I was dying of laughter.
All right, now that you bring up that story, I guess I just now remembered a story I could actually share.
Oh.
So this was about a few years ago. Me, Bat, and Sticks were playing Sea of Thieves, just casual and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
And then my buddy Sticks is like, "Hey, you know what would suck right now if we got hit by a kraken?" And literally 10 seconds later, fucking kraken got our ship. We fought for our lives and somehow survived. And we were trying to sail to safety to a port. And
Mm-hmm.
like again, middle of safety, and it was like, "Oh man, that was rough." At least it wasn't a megalodon. And then guess fucking what?
Oh no.
15 seconds later, megalodon showed up. I was like, Stick, shut the fuck up. No,
Oh,
Bat, you were a part of that. I remember it was like the three of us.
oh, there's this one. Again, this was my very first time of my first year as a streamer. We were playing Sea of Thieves with me, the Stars Tide, and everything. Okay, me, Stars Tide, and another friend, which is Draco. Okay, we were just playing Sea of Thieves, everything else, and this is true. This is true. But then later, basically, we were just going on to do our quests and everything, and then everything was calm, everything was peaceful and stuff. And there is a clip about it. And of course, the Star Side mostly said, and the sea went black.
Yep.
And of course, he just sang that and stuff. And then later on, I'm not kidding about this, but then I'm like, uh oh, he got company. And the stars was like, oh my God, it was a joke. And the sea really did go black.
Hmm.
Uh, but yeah. And oh my God, we got a monster. I think it was classic or something, or I don't know. I think it was Unbound. I don't remember which one it was, but I couldn't stop laughing because some my mutual friend thought it was going to be Specimen 5, which is his favorite monster in the game of Terrace of Nowhere, along with other monsters as well, like Comedy or well, he doesn't like Comedy and I don't like Huggy. But then later on, he's like saying, "Ooh, what if it is Huggy or whatever?" And then another mutual friend says, "Oh, come on!" And we got the Immortal Snail. And basically, someone got unalive there from the Immortal Snail, and it's just like a one touch, you're gone.
Yep.
But the funny part was, and this is true, but then later I was dying of laughter because he's like, ah! I was like dying of laughter. And again, it's on the clips. It says, a big, strong dragon, afraid of a little snail. But yeah. And sometimes he calls me a Chevy Malibu because of my laughter, where I sound like a car won't start when I laugh so hard. But yeah. Oh, God. All right, next question. What challenges have you faced in your streaming career and how did you overcome them?
uh, it's hard for me to overcome because sometimes I hate to admit this. I sometimes do get wrapped up in numbers and views, and I know it's a bad mindset, but it's just like, oh, if I don't do better, views gonna drop, blah blah blah. But over the year or over the months and whatnot, I've been trying my best to just not look at them. Like I turned off like the view count on
Mhm.
my thing so I don't get wrapped up in views, and I just try to have fun and just enjoy the chat that I do have. And it's been significantly better to just hang out and not worry about that kind of stuff.
Right,
I
right.
still once in a while will slip up and look, but it's just like I said, it's just how I am and whatnot. But like I said, I still love my community and do appreciate them every single day.
That is true. That is true. But like overcoming them basically, like with OBS crashing or the game's not working, all the other stuff.
Uh, a- Actually, for the longest time, I really haven't had much OBS issues other than like I actually did have my first one last week, which
Oh.
was I've played several different games, several different stuffs, never had an issue with OBS. The
Mm.
first time I had issues with it is me playing fucking Minecraft, of all things, was what broke OBS. I'm like, really?
Eh, boy.
Yeah, because like it kept stopping my live streaming. Like it would keep the recording going, but for some reason it kept stopping the streaming because of how much resource Minecraft was taking. I'm like, what the actual fuck? So that was a bit of a rough patch, but was able to more or less fix it and continue with the stream.
Right. And I just posted a link of the past interviews I did if they want to check them out and such.
Hey, all right.
Mm, yeah. For me, with OBS and stuff, I tried working it out and I tried fixing things. And another part of me, I usually do a test run to make sure it works and stuff. Because, you may have a few kinks, you may have a few bugs. Again, and you try working it with your game. Like I said, I usually do a test run stream to make sure everything works smoothly, everything runs okay, all that kind of ordeal.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But yeah.
Y- Yeah, no, actually, some other issues I do tend to have once in a while is like some games just are too powerful for my PC. Like I remember, what was it? Doom: The Dark Ages. I was trying to
Mm-hmm.
play it on my PC and it was struggling like with the frames. Like it was like absolutely horrible frame rate
Oof.
and
Even
whatnot. Like I couldn't. Yeah, like when I do what you do. Like usually before I start stream, I'll like get everything loaded up, make sure it looks good and whatnot. And
mm-hmm.
it was looking fine. It's just the moment I hit start stream is when my frames tanked.
Oof.
But
And
luckily, I
did you
was
set
no,
the frames per second like down to 30 or a little lower, whichever
yep,
could go?
I did that and it was still not working.
Oh, what about the quality, with the lighting, everything else? Did you turn it down like to low and
Yep, I
medium?
trust me, I did everything and it was still struggling. It's just it was too powerful
Damn.
for my PC. So, but luckily I had an Xbox console, so I was able to transfer my save onto that and it was able to run and stream buttery smooth.
Okay.
However, I I fucked up because when I was doing like audio splitting and whatnot, I somehow accidentally checked the thing on like the sound mixer, whatever, to
Uh-huh.
have it not record my console audio. So like yeah, they were able to hear it during stream, but like during my VOD recording, there was no audio of the game, and I was so upset.
Oof. We had that happen before with a mutual friend of mine and Plagues. But yeah. And again, we do have scuff moments, and if you kind of think about it, on a Monday, there's always a scuff moment. It's again,
Hmm. Always a
some
Monday.
no, no, seriously, some streamers can vouch for me on this. On a Monday, you think everything's running smoothly, everything's okay, or it's just good. But then later on,
Yeah.
it's like, oh, I'll be at crash, or oh, your game needs to update. Oh, Discord needs to update. Oh, your game crashes. Like, what the hell's going on? But then when Tuesday rolls around, it's kind of a little bit, but not too bad like Monday.
Hmm.
But then later on, Friday rolls around, peachy, fine as a daisy. It's like, what the hell?
Hmm.
It's like,
Well,
what
it's
the
because all
hell?
these developers and whatnot that like update these systems, like they're just getting back from the weekend. It'll be like, all right, time to up or time to do our job, and just decide to upload everything on a Monday.
Right. Okay, we're on our last question, and then we're going to take a break.
All
Okay,
right.
how do you stay motivated?
I would definitely say my biggest motivation is like my friends and my chat. Like they've been really big and supportive, especially Nilton, Bat, Sticks, like everyone. They've been so amazing and supporting. Like Nilton's always been there when
Aw.
I've been like lost in like what to do. Bat's always got my back where I could tell him like everything that's going wrong. Like they help me keep going and seeing keeping my eye on the goal.
Oh, that's very sweet of them. And yeah,
Yeah.
because if you think about it, friends and some of the community, some people will tend to stay, some people will tend to go, and everything else. But again, basically, you got kind of like an inner circle here. The people you trust, the people you gain close to, and everything.
Okay.
Aw, so
No, don't read it too much.
cute.
Don't read too much into that emote. Trust me.
Aw, they like you. They're just showing their love and generous to you.
Not with that other emote.
I love that emote. That is so cool.
God damn it.
What? I think it's nice and generous what they do for you, dude.
Not with that emote. Yep, see, Bat gets it.
You love changing PNGs, don't you?
Yep, because I
Uh,
got so many, might as well show them off.
hey, I got so many too, but usually some of them, when I get scared, there's this one where I'm like shaking and scared. That's when I play like scare games and everything. But of course, I do have a dragon form and everything, but that's mostly when I'm playing Spyro, which I haven't played for a long time. I need to get back into playing Spyro. But yeah.
Yeah.
And of course, when the event's over for the 13th and all, I will explain that later on what's going to be happening here on Twitch and Discord. So
All
we're
right.
gonna go ahead and take a quick break. If you guys need something to drink, something to eat, if you gotta get up and stretch or get a snack, gotta use the dragon's room, I suggest that do that right now, and we will be back shortly. Okay?
All right. Sounds good.
All right, I'm back.
All right. Sounds good.
Okay. I have a question for you now.
What's up?
How do you approach problem solving in your streaming career? Like
Uh,
dealing with trolls, hate raids, you name it.
okay. Luckily I haven't had too many of those, although there was this one incident. This was like really early on in my career or in my streaming career. It was like a
Mm-hmm.
month or two in where I just got a hate raid. They were saying some really like homophobic stuff like that. And like
Ugh.
it caught me off guard. And with me like still being like fresh, I was like, I was just really caught off guard. And luckily I was like before I started streaming and whatnot, I read into like this whole shield mode thing. And then I just put myself in like shield mode and just took a little breather because like that really caught me off guard because like I was just yeah, it came out of nowhere as well. Like Bat was there when it happened as well, and it just like yeah, it kind of blindsided us.
Mm. And did you set up like a Siri bot and all?
Yep, that's when I looked into Siribot, and he's been or we call him Autobot, but yeah.
Yeah. And I mean, if you think about it, because I did help out a friend, well, ex friend now, and
Oh
I was helping them set up Siri bot and stuff, and their mod friend basically got a little upset, little hurt and stuff. Did he say, "Oh, Siri bot's taking my job"? No, no, no,
no,
no, no.
Okay.
No.
That's just a stupid mindset, but
But again, it was their first time being a mom and stuff. So I'd explain it to them. I'm like, it's not trying to take your job. It's not replacing you. It's just trying to take care of some of the stuff, basically like where you see the things where it said one, and this has happened on my stream before when it was at a Halloween event. Cause basically this bot came in and saying, hey, want to get some viewers? Click this
viewers, yep,
link. Yeah.
yep,
And again, it was the one with no space. That
yep.
was it said suspicious user.
Yeah, no, I dealt with that for like the first month or two, and then I looked into the Siri bot, and Siri bot's been a godsend on just instantly
Mm-hmm.
spam or deleting those
Yeah.
accounts.
Yeah, but the other thing is, like I was saying, is stuff. It's just that it said, "Oh, get free viewers, blah, blah, whatever," at
Yep,
the thing. And again, like I said, usually when it didn't have any space or whatever, that's when it said suspicious user.
yep.
But then I'm like, okay, hold on. And I told one of my friends, I said, hold on, I got to take care of something real quick. And again, I told him on the sideline, I said, hey, I had to take care of the spot and stuff because Augustine, is that right?
Uh, I was about to say they're not a viewer of mine, so I don't know. But hey,
I don't
welcome
know.
on in.
Welcome. Anyways, I'll call them troll. Uh,
Yay,
But anyways, or is it?
awesome assistant. There we go. That's like a good way to
Yeah,
call Siri bot an
yeah.
assistant.
But yes, hello there. I didn't see you. Well, it's like, oh, hello. I didn't see you there. Welcome to my channel. Please relax, pick up your feet, and enjoy watching your little halfling dragon here do an interview. But tell me, how'd you find me?
Maybe they
But
might be shy.
it's okay. But yes, here are my socials as well. Of course, you're welcome to join the old safe haven Christerium, but we're going to be merging over. And if you have blue skies, you're welcome to follow me. If you want to see some funny videos, content, like shorts and all, you're welcome to check out on YouTube. If you have VR chat, it's free to play, free to download. You don't need a headset. The only thing you need is just a PC. But yeah. But besides the point, it's just that basically when it has like the space and stuff, it says, free viewers with the space and everything. SiriBot gets it and stuff. I'm like, okay, good.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And some people have like the Wizbot where it does the exclamation clips, or the other one where it's basically when people rate in, like the streamer that they get a
Oh
shout
yeah, like
out.
Frosty bot. Yeah,
Yeah, they shout them out or whatever, and sometimes it'll be automatic or other things, you know.
yeah.
But yeah, and I don't know if SiriBot can block out the hate rate and everything, but I set it up when I'm done streaming. It's on shield mode, completely on shield mode, you know.
Hmm.
But
Never
yeah,
really thought of that, but
I mean, again, because this happened to my ex friend, because he's getting like followers after followers after followers, like random people and everything that were mostly bots, like following him, like new follower up, this and that and that. And I'm like, what the hell's going on?
yeah.
But yeah, so I'm like, okay, I'm giving you a Siri bot. We're going to help you set this up. And I showed him how to do it. And basically, when you're not streaming at all, it's on shield mode, nothing happens. Nothing.
Hmm.
Yeah. But we're going to go ahead and move on.
All right.
All right. Next question. As a streamer, could you share any lessons you learned from your failures or mistakes? Like what did you learn from them?
Um, as I kind of said like before on the challenges question, like make sure your computer is able to handle like whatever game you're thinking of. Like again, my whole Doom Dark Ages fiasco and whatnot. And again, like just make sure that your stuff is meant for it, as well as make sure you check everything off the box to make sure you get all the audio for the love of God.
Hmm. But yeah.
But I would also like definitely recommend is like if you're doing a collab with others, get in like the voice call half hour before so that way you could set up like audio stuff and whatnot because you never know if shit changes, especially like if and when Discord updates and whatnot mess
Or
everything up.
OBS.
Yep, that too.
Hmm. And of course, with the Fuji Tech, I'm used to the old one, not the new one, because it's like, what do we do with the new one?
Yeah, that's another thing as well. Like every now and then, I would say like once every other week or so, Fugies just refuse to work on OBS, and I don't know why. So like every now and then, I'll have to like turn off like the Fugi icon because it
Right.
just does not want to work on my computer for some reason. It'll work on
Huh.
others, but for some reason on mine, it's like, nope, not today.
Huh. That's weird.
Very.
But yeah. Okay. Next question. How do you handle the negative feedback of some people? Like if they're saying negative things about you and everything else. How do you handle that?
I don't really get negative stuff like that. Like for the most part, everyone's been like super supportive and like awesome and whatnot. Like, don't get me wrong, I'll get into stuff like I'll talk with friends, being like, "Hey, this was a little rough," and like we will talk like um in DMs and like sort things out. And most times than not, like we are able to sort them out and be like amicable and move on from it. But like, never really had any like negative stuff from like trolls. Like I said, like for the most part, like I said, my community's been awesome.
Well, that's good. But you get what I'm meaning is, don't you? Because basically, if you got a person that they're not wrong about that one, the ban hammer, But again, like I said, if somebody who basically starts spreading rumors about you and such, like on Twitter or Blue Skies, wherever on social media, saying, "Hey, do not follow this person," and they write a fake Google document about you and stuff. How would you handle that if someone wrote stuff about like that to you?
I don't know because, like, again, most of my community would know me, and like they would most likely know, like, if this person's just writing false stuff, they would know it's false stuff and just like support me. But I would also like I would probably pay it no mind if it's like genuinely false because like it's probably just some troll trying to get attention or to harm me. But if it
Mm-hmm.
gets out of hand where people are coming to attack me, like random people from it, then I would have to probably make some kind of statement being like, hey, this is false. I don't even know who the hell this person is, yada, yada, yada. It, like I said, it's just not a situation I've ran across, so I don't know like how to tackle it since it's
Right.
never because I'm like a
Or
type of person that doesn't know how to do stuff unless it actually happened. Like
right.
I'm not a
Oh,
hypothetical person is the thing.
okay. What about like a fanboy or a fangirl that's crazy about you and stuff?
That's gonna be a hard one to discuss because like again, I don't think anyone's gonna be like that
Oh,
crazy for me, but
trust me, when people, because I never thought it would happen to me, and guess what? It did
oh,
twice.
mm,
Because let's put it this way, some people, and I'm not saying all, I said some, will mostly try to be with you or want to be with you. Because again, this happens to a few streamers, even if they're kind of popular or big streamers. Because again, one basically had a fanboy over me, and they were very young, and I told you about it, right?
yeah.
Yeah, it happened like that. And then, of course, they're not wrong. They are not wrong. And the other part was this one person messaged me saying, "Oh my god, a big time VTuber streamer follow me." I'm like, dude, I'm not huge. I just do stuff like this to, because it's in my comfort level. And of course, I am basically letting people hear my voice. I'm not letting them see the real me and everything. But again, I give them a little chaotic and stuff, because basically some people go to the VTubers to watch like something calm, relaxing, or have a few laughs, that kind of ordeal, you
Yeah.
know? But yeah, and again, sure, I have this XYZ amount of viewers or XYZ amount of followers. Again, I do it for entertainment. I do it for laughs. You know, and half of my friends, half of my community would know this. And again, we just do it for entertainment and we laugh about it and we have memorable. And again, this is I never write this on a piece of paper saying, "Oh, we need to do this. We need," no. I do it for entertainment. I do it because when I'm having a bad day and stuff, I come into streaming, because I don't want them to see how my life was and everything. But unless if I have to, let it all out and all that stuff.
Yeah, that's like the difference with me. Like when I have a really, really rough day, yeah, I usually like end up canceling stream because like I'm like the type of person that wears that emotion on my sleeve. And like if I go into the stream with that, I don't want to bring others down. So like if it's bad, I'm like, yeah, no stream today. I'm sorry, guys.
Mm-hmm.
But thankfully they're very understanding when that happens.
Right. And some people and again, truth be told, we had one person that joined my friend's server and everything. And again, they were playing Batman and stuff. And again, I'm not disrespecting them or whatever on this one, but again, It's basically they say, "Oh, you're gonna play Batman. Are you gonna play Batman and stuff?" And then they already beat it, Batman the game, the Arkham one. Okay.
Yeah.
So, anyways, basically, we think this person had again, I'm not being disrespectful and stuff, but they just basically how could I was just gonna write this into you in DM.
All right.
Sorry, I'm not the best speller, but you get the
Ah,
idea what
you're
I'm
good.
trying to get at. Yeah. But again, we thinking there's
Hmm.
this person that's probably in their mid 20s or early 20s. And of
Gotcha.
course, yeah, because you know some people who of what I told you on the sideline basically will be obsessed with one thing like Batman, Spider-Man, Superman, whatever. And they're like at this age and stuff. Again, I am not being disrespectful about this. I'm not, but it basically is just how do I word this the right way? Like I said, not being disrespectful. I'm just stating my point of view and facts. Because again, sure they enjoy seeing people play Batman and stuff, but again, if this one streamer who got done playing Batman and other games and stuff, and mostly Batman related, because and truth be told, some people will say this, and you may say this as well, but some games they want to play other games too, because basically for this one person, they wanted them to play Batman. And when one time they were playing Pokemon, this person said, "Oh, this is a weird Batman game." And we told them, "No, this is a Batman. This is Pokemon." He's like, "But I don't want Pokemon. I want Batman." And of course, this person kept going over and over saying, "Are you going to play Batman? Are you going to play Batman? I want Batman." It's like, okay, yeah, we had to get him out of that community, honestly.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Very random side tangent. Like, I don't have anything like that, but I do have like a chatter that'll be like, "Oh, this is a very weird game of Phasmo," and it's because I'm playing like a different game because I forgot to switch the category from Phasmo to a different game. I'll be like, "Ah, shit, thank you." So they're
right.
just like poking fun, being like, "Hey, this is weird, Phasmo. Why is there a gun?"
I mean, if it's just for shits and giggles, that's a different story, But if they do it constantly, it's like, I'm sorry, but again,
Yeah.
and again, they're not wrong. Suggestions are good, but streamers are their own bosses. And of course, like another mutual friend say, and some of this could vouch for me on this one. But if you constantly bully or keep suggesting that for a streamer to play Batman, or any other game they already beaten, and I'm sorry, but that's basically be like, okay, you're burning me out on this game. And if they play something different and stuff, it's like, I'm sorry, but it can burn people out because if they play the first Batman game, then move on to the next Batman and everything else, that will burn them out. Like if people play Minecraft constantly for like about a
I mean,
week,
it depends on what they like because I have this I try to have it be weekly, but at this point it's kind of becoming bi-weekly or whatnot, where I
right?
play through the Kingdom Hearts games.
Mm-hmm.
I could always play that game like every day if I really wanted to.
Right,
But
right,
like I said, like I also like variety as well. Like I don't want to do it every day. I try to have it be a designated day on Saturday doing a Kingdom Hearts punishment stream just to
right.
make it challenging on myself because I've beaten that game on the hardest difficulty numerous times. So I figured, hey, make it a little more challenging with chat being able to fuck with me.
Right, right. And of course, for me, when I played 14, because that was my comfort game and everything, but I was starting to get it burned out. And some people say, "Oh, why don't you play like this game or that game?" I'm like, okay, I'll give it a try, see if I like it. If it's
Yeah.
something that I played in the past, I'm like, "Oh, okay, I'll do this." But again, it's just you get the idea what I'm trying to say at, don't you?
Yeah.
But yeah, again, if some people suggested like a different game or whatever, then if they say, "Oh, I'll give this a try, see if it's my cup of tea," and if the person's saying, "Oh, you know, oh, this is a really good game and everything," and of course, the main thing is if they say, "Oh, this is a real good game," and you tried it yourself, and you have like different points of views, and want to state your facts and opinion. And of course, if you say, "Oh, the game was kind of okay, but it was missing a few things," it's just wasn't your cup of tea, but you give it a try. And the other person will be like, "Oh, but it's a really fun game. I enjoy it. Why won't you enjoy it like I do?" I'm sorry, but people
Mhm.
have different points of views of the game.
Different different interests and different things.
Right. But and of course they'll get butthurt about it, like saying, "Oh, I suggest the game to you and you don't like it. Oh, then I won't talk." It's like, dude.
I mean, if they send me the game, I will definitely like try to stream it once just to see if it's my cup of
Cup
tea
of
because
tea.
I've been gifted a few games. Like the latest game I was actually gifted this yesterday, a friend of mine, Savage, just gifted
Mhm.
me Monster Hunter stories too, because
Right.
like he knows I like Monster Hunter. I was like, I've never played the storyline of it, so yeah, I'm definitely gonna be trying it. Hopefully, sometime in the future after I'm done with Digimon
Mhm. And of course, Draco is right about this. A game being good is up to the person's and you know,
interpretation.
yeah. And of course, a few times I play a few games or whatever, and then sometimes I'll play Soul Calibur 6. But again, I did a little demo of like where they could basically see what the fights will look like and everything else, with player versus player. You know,
Yeah, I usually try to stay away from PvP because I do have a little bit of an anger issue when it
again,
comes to.
this is just well, NPCs versus NPCs, and I show them a little demo
Oh,
because
okay.
one time when it was in June, I was doing a charge project and everything, and I showed a little demo of what was going to be happening in December, and people were looking forward to that, and they're all excited because I'm trying to build that tension up.
Yeah.
But yeah, anyways, we already talked about who motivates you to keep pushing forward in your career. You said your
Yep.
community, right?
Yep.
Same,
Community.
yeah, same thing with my community and my closest friends and my inner circle and people I know for so long. So
Mm.
we'll go ahead and skip that one. Okay, what do you
Hmm.
call your community?
I don't really have a designated name for them, but I do like to call them like my Raptor pack because I'm a Velociraptor and they're part of the pack.
Okay, I'll try to
Yeah,
help you
but
think of a name, but I
like
think
that's
that
just like
one,
a temporary one
yeah,
that I like to have, but nothing like official. You know.
right. I wonder what a herd of raptors are called.
Uh, that is a good question. You know what? I gotta Google that. Give me a second.
Take your time. I mean, if you find out what the herd of raptors are called, you could call them that. Because I mean, if you think about it, a herd of crows, it's called a murder.
Okay, I just Googled it. They said a group of velociraptors can be called a pack or a murder. So, yep. A flock, a clock. All right, Bat, we're not going into this fucking chicken territory.
That's fine, hon. If you need to go, that's fine. And I hope you have fun at the
Yep.
beach and stay safe.
Yeah, Nilton's on her vacation. She's in Australia now, just enjoying the
Ah,
upside down land, as she calls it.
well, if you kind of think about it, it's summer for them, it's winter for us.
Yep.
You
Anyway, have a
too.
good one, Nilton.
And thank you for coming by. All right. Next question. What is your approach to setting goals? Like if you have goals you want to set, you get what I mean, don't you?
Yeah, like I like my big goal is to maybe one day get partnered, but that's gonna be like way in the future. But
Mhm.
like I try to set up milestones or like try to set up like dates like every 100 followers I get, I'll do something big for them as like again, thank you, appreciation and
Right.
whatnot, as well as like I try to do celebration on stuff that means stuff to me, like on my affiliate anniversary
Mhm.
that's coming up in January. I want to do something for
Ooh.
that, as well as my birthday in April. But yeah,
Right. Okay, if I remember correctly, when I reached about 300 followers, I did a giveaway. Basically,
hmm,
for the 300 follower, I gave them a game on Steam. That was on their
oh,
wish
that's actually
list.
smart. Hell yeah,
Then,
could
of
definitely.
course, yeah. And of course, when I reached like 600 followers, I did a giveaway. And plus, for the 600 follower, I say, congratulations. Here's a free game for you. And also, you basically become my collab partner, just for that day.
Hey,
hmm And
to be
then, of
fair,
course,
like majority of my community, I already do play with. Like a lot
yeah.
of my viewers are like my friends that I do play and collab with.
All right.
Yeah,
Wait, what is a herd of chickens called?
a flock, I think.
Well, you could say your murder flocks.
No, okay, we're not doing this chicken bit. Do I sound like a goddamn chicken? Like,
Nope.
see, nothing like a chicken.
But I mean, you act like one half the time.
Eh.
uh, but yeah, for my community, at first it was just adventurers and warriors, and of course it was getting kind of long, confusing for some people and everything. And one friend, ex friend now, again, different
Hmm.
friend, but they suggested the name Christian Warriors. And again, some people like that because my
Hmm.
lore and my theme is kind of Final Fantasy related, which is from Final Fantasy 14.
All right.
But yeah. And of course for setting goals, like I was saying was, and when I reached like about 1K followers, and again, we got the 1K, but we lost a few people. Because some will stay, some will go, But me
Right.
and my manager, we waited to see if it passed like the mark with the 1K point something where it's almost close to 1.1K. And again,
Yeah.
we're like, okay, we're gonna do this. So we did a giveaway of $100 gift card of Amazon. Cause again, I thought like a gift card, but I'm like, oh, wait a minute. Amazon will work because basically if their friends live in the America side or whatever, then they could send the gift to their friend who has Amazon. And you get the idea, right?
Kind of.
But yeah, so basically we did that. And now I have two goals happening. And again, I have to talk to my manager about that and such. And people say that'll be a good idea. Me wearing a maid's outfit while playing the spider game.
So that's actually one question I do want to ask. Like, how is it with a manager? Like, does it really help a lot with the workload? Like, what does the manager do per se?
Oh, with a manager, they try to help you with your schedule and they set reminders for you. Like you have this collab on this XYZ day, along with making sure you have stuff written down. And of course, basically, it's kind of like having your own special assistant, like at a job or,
Hmm. So
like
they
a
usually
reminder.
are the ones that help set up the collabs and whatnot.
Sometimes and everything, but they mostly help you like set reminders. Like they'll say, "Oh, did you have because you have this collab at this date? What do you have planned on Friday and everything?"
Yeah.
And you talk about it and you do like a kind of a teamwork and stuff. And sometimes they'll help you fix like a few things, everything else.
Hmm.
But yeah. So again, I had to do stuff by myself, and again, you basically will have this manager that will remind you to slow down, take it easy, don't do this, don't do that. Trust me, don't do it like I did before for almost 3 years. I basically had to do everything myself, like talking to people, seeing what would be a good day, good month, for collabs, interviews, and I try to figure out what game to play because I always have a backup A all the way through Z.
Yeah, but doesn't that like kind of like I don't mean any disrespect on your manager or how you work your thing, but doesn't that make it like seem like you're a little out of touch with like friends that you collab? Because like I imagine if I had a manager that was trying to talk with my friends on like setting stuff up, I feel like I would be out of touch with them, or something like that.
Oh, sweetie, I did this all on my own before Plague says, "Okay, Chai, I'm gonna be your manager. I'm helping you with this and everything." I'm like,
All right.
"Okay." But yeah, it's really good to have a person that you trust and all and can help you manage things, like try to get in order. And for me, I try to make a schedule. I try to make things work out between my real life and streaming and such.
Hmm. All right.
But yeah. All right.
Yeah, because for
Any
the most part, I do everything by my on my well, I mean, like with the help of art from Milton and whatnot, but like setting up
mhm,
schedules and all that planning
right.
stuff is usually on me, and like I don't mind it for the most part. I imagine as I get bigger and bigger, it might start getting a little rough
Yeah,
to keep up with everything.
because here's the thing, if you have planned for the certain day and stuff, another friend or another streamer will come to you saying, "Hey, you want to do a collab on this XYZ day?" You have to look at your schedule and basically like, because again, it's like all over the place and all. Trust me on this.
Yeah, not like again, I usually go by a week to week basis. If they ask me for sometime in the future, like 2 or 3 weeks, I'm like, yeah, you're gonna have to remind me week before. Don't ask like a month in advance. I
Right,
go by week.
right. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and go to the next question.
All right.
Have you stayed organized before, or just go with the flow?
Literally, as I was just saying. For the most part, I'm a little bit of both. Like, for the most part, I'm very flexible and open for a lot of things, especially
Mhm.
um but I do try to stick to my schedule. Like even this week, I was gonna be doing Elden Ring with a friend, but another friend of mine was like, "Hey, you want to do some Peak?" So I was like, "Eh." So I talked with my other friend that I was doing Elden Ring. I was like, "Hey, do you want to just by chance do Peak instead of Elden Ring?" He was like, "Yeah, sure, we could do that." So for the most part, it's flexible, but I do try to stay organized when I can.
Right, right. Okay. Let me see here. For me, you already know I'm organized. Sometimes I'll go with the flow depending on my mood and how I'm feeling. But
Yeah,
again,
I know. Yeah, you like we planned this interview like about a year ago,
I
and
mean,
you
it's
had
not
to
a
like
bad thing.
I mean like it you like I said, everyone does their thing differently. I don't know if I could plan that far in advance. Like I said, I'm a week by week person. If you ask me to do something in a month or two, I'm gonna be like, you're gonna need to remind me when we get closer because I don't know if I have any IRL situations going on around
Right.
then.
And I usually say, okay, I'll put you down for this month and everything. And then I say, I will message you when it gets close to the end of the other month. And
Yeah.
guess what happened?
Yep, I forgot.
But yeah, I reminded you when it got close to that month, didn't it?
Yeah, but you kind of like I feel like it was you were doing it right when I made my schedule too. When you remind me, I was like, well, shit.
It's fine, dude. It's fine. Okay. We already talked about do you have future projects coming up? We already talked about that one, right?
Yep.
Okay. Uh Next question. What do you think of working with another streamer, or do you do like big groups of streamers?
Oh, like collabs are usually my bread and butter because like don't get me wrong, I like doing the occasional solo stream, but it is hard to like keep it going and talking to myself, especially if chat is slow from time to
Right.
time. So it's a little
Right.
hard doing solo, but I love doing collabs because I'm able to like talk with others, bounce back and
Yeah.
forth with humor and whatnot. So I love collabs. Although I feel like there probably is a limit because there was one thing we did. I'm trying to remember what game yeah, that's right. This was like earlier this year. We
Mhm.
tried doing a mega peak thing with like 20 players.
Damn.
And
But
that was a little well, no, because how it was, the premise was that we were going to be split off into five different teams, having like five different scout masters, and then the other
mhm.
four. There, it was pretty much a race type thing. See
Oh,
which team would be
peak.
able to make, yeah, peak the race or
Okay,
the
okay.
climbing game.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
let me say something here. When I said working with another streamer, basically it's just you and this one person, but in a big huge group like you had like with 24 people and everything. Which would you prefer?
yeah.
Just doing it one on one with you and your
Ooh.
streamer buddy, or with a huge group like you were discussing and stuff? Is the question.
Like 20 people, I would probably stay away from, but if it's like 4 to 6 people, I love that, but I also don't mind doing one-on-one stuff. Like, I have a friend of mine, Icarus. We
Hmm.
usually do a weekly, Factorio where we're just chilling and trying to play the game because neither of us has ever played the game before, and we're so close to beating the damn game, but it's just been fun doing that as well. So, again, I love both just as equally as long as it's not overwhelmingly like 10 plus people, you know?
Right. All right. Last question.
Oh, all right, already. Damn.
All right. I told you it'll go by quick. Sometimes it'll be an hour or 2 hours, depending.
Hell yeah. All right.
Surprise.
A little.
Yeah. Okay. Do you plan on streaming more in the near future?
Well, yeah. No, no, like again, I'm hoping to do this for a while. Like I'm hoping that I can make this be like an actual like job of sort. But like I said, I know that's gonna be later on in the future.
All
Like if
right.
I could ever get to that point where I could use it as a sustainable income, you know. But
Right.
like I
Right.
also want to grow with my chat, want my chat to just love me for me and just being the big support that they have been so far.
Right. Right. But
And it's
the
just like, oh,
sorry.
sorry,
No.
you go.
But like I was saying, because some people I talk to, some of them say, "Oh, I will still be a streamer and everything, or I will still continue streaming more." But other times, people say, "Oh, I'm just going to take a break, like a 1 year hiatus or 2 years hiatus, or probably
Ugh,
graduate again." But I understand the hiatus thing because IRL always
burnout.
comes first.
Yeah, definitely.
Uh huh. or in case something happens and stuff, we don't know. So that's why I usually ask, do you plan on streaming more in the near future? Because some people will plan to,
Oh,
other, you know.
I do have something kind of big happening IRL, so there might be a time where I'm gonna maybe taking like a week at max break from streaming, but like
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna stop. Like, no, I'm gonna keep going. There just might be a time where I'll probably take a week for this big thing coming up. But
Right,
other than
right.
like other random IRL, like I just found out my sister just got engaged, so I'm there's gonna be a wedding I'm gonna need to go to
Aw.
sometime in the future, whenever it is.
Yeah. Oh, before I forget, you do have to make a little note, like what I did before when I basically say, "Hey, this is the last day of my stream," and I told them that I'm gonna be moving. I won't have Wi-Fi or anything, but I will still try to get a hold of you guys to let you know I'm okay and everything. But when the
Oh
Wi-Fi
yeah,
goes back, yeah,
I
something like
always
that.
I always do that. Like at the end of my streams, I'll be like, "Hey, so my next stream will be da 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 da," and I'll be like, even then, I'll be like, "Hey, I'm not going to be streaming this day and this day. I will be back on Friday or whatever."
Right, right. But
That's
yeah,
usually what I do at the end of all of my streams. I'll be like, "Hey, I'm going to be streaming tomorrow," or "Hey, I'm going to be back to streaming on Friday." Yada yada yada.
right. But you get what I mean, right, dude?
Yeah,
But
yeah.
yeah. So, that's my end of my questions and everything. But chat, if you wish to ask Kaiba
Kiba.
or Kiba here, I'm sorry. But if you wish to ask Kiba any questions, chat, you're more than welcome to. We'll give him a few minutes.
Oh fuck.
But do you have any questions for me you would like to ask?
Nope. I think I asked everything that I wanted, like again the whole manager thing and whatnot. But yeah,
Hmm. And of course, if you have any more questions about the manager ordeal, I'll send my manager your way so he could explain it a lot better.
yeah,
Yeah, trust me, English is hard to speak.
yeah.
All right. Oh,
Oh my God, Tal. So he's another streamer friend of mine, and he just got here. Well, most likely he was busy. He just got off work or just catching us on his break. But hey, Tal, we were just about to end stream.
and hello and welcome, Tal. Thank you for the follow. I didn't see you there, but anyways, I didn't see you there, but welcome to my channel. Please relax, pick up your feet, and enjoy watching a Halfling Dragon here play. Well, we're not playing, we're just chatting away with the talk show. But tell me,
Yeah.
how'd you find me?
Hello. Also, damn it. Yep. This is like Tal's special. Like he will always pop in at like the very last minute of my stream. I'm like, hey man, I'm about to end stream, and he's always like,
Damn it. But yes, anyways, and welcome. Here are my socials, of course. Oh, yeah, before I forget as well, too, with a few things as well. Yes, I still have the old Discord up and everything, but when the charity
gonna be
event's gonna be,
migrating.
yes, we're gonna be migrating over to the new one. And of course, this is gonna be happening once this is done and over with. Truth be told, once this is over on December 13th, on December 14th, for those who are in my old server, is going to merge over to the new one and everything's going to be changed. Everything's going to be fixed and all. But yes, and of course, this is going to be happening for St. Jude's Children's Hospital. And once this is
Hell yeah.
over, then we're going to do another one, but we're going to do it in December again for St. Jude's. We're going to do it 4 times with different 16 VTubers. And if people really enjoy that and such, then we're gonna do like a wheel thing, basically where me and my mods will say, okay, who versus who or whatever, you know. We're gonna put all the VTubers names on there. After the tournament's done, we're gonna go with 2 rounds, you know, because basically there will be a draw and stuff, you know. And
Figured you
it,
could just
it
use a wheel spin to like RNG who fights who.
well, we already have the tags and stuff of who's gonna fight who and
Ah,
everything. But yes, and then, of course, after that, I am going to be playing Poppy's Playtime on my birthday. And if we reach about 1.5K followers, I get to play the Huntsman game.
yeah,
Ugh.
have fun with that.
Thanks.
Hmm.
Hey, you should be glad it's not on VR, honestly. You should be glad.
Why'd you
Honestly.
have to get the developers' ideas?
Hey, at least it's not Poppy's Playtime on VR.
Okay, that's not a scary game.
Dude, ow! What was that for? I just got
Probably for the
bonked.
probably for the spiders.
Oh, well, still, next time give me a warning because usually when somebody bonks me, it's like,
I thought it
wait,
got a VR update. I thought it did too.
wait, what? Got a VR update?
I told you,
What?
but you just might have just screwed us.
Oh, what? For the husband or Poppy's playtime?
I think Huntsman.
Oh, fuck a duck. All right, enjoy your lurk, hun. Oh, fuck. That's even
Yep. Well,
worse.
have fun with that.
Seven hells. I better tell the guys the news.
Hmm.
And please let Raptor here know. And also, if he tells you know what I mean, right? If they do have it for VR headset, oh, they're gonna bully me so hard.
Yep.
But we're gonna go ahead and find someone to raid and such. But
Mm.
here is first raid message. Of course, I would have with something different, but we're gonna go with this one, of course. No, I have to suffer. I have to suffer here. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and find someone to raid, and I better let my mods and my friends know about this.
Mm.
They are gonna have fun torturing me.
Yep. That sounds about right.
Yeah. Okay. Do you have anybody who we could raid into? If not, I'll go ahead and find someone to raid into.
I mean, I do have a friend. Their username is Alex Zuko underscore. They're pretty cool and chill.
Okay.
They're they pop in my chat every now and then.
Hmm.
Right now, they're currently playing some Battlefield 6, I think it is.
Okay. Can you send me their name, please?
Yep. I will copy and paste it into the Twitch chat
I was gonna say you could DM it to me, sweetie.
or DM. Yep. There you go.
Thank you.
That's their username. There you go.
Alrighty then. We're gonna go look for them. Okay. Yeah, we'll go ahead and raid it to them.
Hell yeah.
And chat, don't forget to copy the link. Not the link, but the raid message. And again, thank you guys for joining me. And thank you, Kiba.
Yep.
I was supposed to say Kaiba.
Mm-hmm. Had a feeling.
Anyways, hush. But thank you guys for joining me. And again, thank you for joining me with this interview. And I
Yeah.
hope
Thank
you
you for
have
having me.
anytime. We'll probably have to play again next time in the near future with Wolven.
Yeah, definitely. Sounds good.
Yeah. And it was pretty fun with Phasmophobia, wasn't it?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Yeah. But anyways, my dear friends, so the next time we'll continue our story. And may the light be with you. Goodbye.
Bye bye.